Hi there, we're out here at a client's property today and we are doing a little bit of a temporary sprinkler system repair until we can get a more permanent solution in place. We're going to be installing this half-inch gate valve on a sprinkler line so that we can isolate the sprinkler system from the house water supply system. So let's get started. So this is the half-inch PVC that we're going to cut and insert this gate valve in line. And we've got some other construction going on here today too, so you might hear other noise, but this is what we are talking about today. So let's go ahead and get this started. So the first thing I'm going to do is mark where this valve is going to go. Again, this is where the two ends of this pipe are going to fit into this this valve here, and this center mark right here is where we're going to cut first. All right, so this is a PVC cutting tool. It's a ratcheting tool, so it makes nice straight cuts in the pipe, and theoretically doesn't break things. This one's brand new, so it's nice and sharp. We just get this thing on here and cut it where we need to cut it, right here in the center, right where I made my mark. And there we go. A little water left in the pipe, but that's okay. So now we are going to cut again here, just inside of this mark that I made. Removing the material that we need to remove here so that the valve will fit. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a test fitting here to see if this slides in here the way we need it to. Okay, we're going to test fit it on this end first, and then bend this out of the way and slide this in like so. So that should fit in there like that. So the next thing we need to do is glue it in. So this stuff we got here is some PVC primer and glue. So we're going to get some primer on the inside of these two ends here, and some primer on the ends of the cut pipe. And then once the primer is on there and dried up, we're going to add the glue and get this thing where it needs to go. Okay, so we're going to take some of this primer here, and it's purple and it makes a lot of stains really easily, so you got to be careful with this stuff. It's got a little sponge in here, so we put that on the inside of this. Go around about 20 times around the inside of this joint here. And so then we will zoom in and do this to the ends of this pipe. Okay, so now we're going to get some primer on the end of these pipes here. I'm going to go around like this several times to coat the end of this with some primer. That helps the glue to adhere, and it lets people know that you did use primer and glue when they see the purple sticking out there. All right, so that's primered. Yes. So the next thing we're going to do is add some glue onto the same spots we primered, and then we should be ready to get this thing solid in here connected, glued, whatever you want to call it, fused. This glue actually kind of melts the PVC together, so that's what PVC glue does, supposedly. All right, so let's get some glue on this thing, and as soon as you start using this glue, you got to work pretty fast. You don't want to mess around. Don't take out the glue until you're ready to glue something. Okay, so we're going to get some glue right inside of here and right inside of here. Don't be shy with this glue. Use plenty of it. And we are also going to get some glue on the outside of the pipes here where we put the primer. Make sure to go all the way around. And then put the lid back on so you don't kick this over and spill your glue everywhere. And then we're going to get this thing right on here. So we're going to put this end on first, like we did in our test fitting. And then we are going to get this end of the pipe right in there like that, and we're going to push these two together and hold them for a good 25-30 seconds just to make sure it doesn't push back out. That should be pretty good. And now we're just going to finish this up with a little glue on the outside here, just for good measure. And that right there is going to be good to go in about 30 minutes. We should be able to repressurize this system, get the water back on, and of course now when the valve is turned like this, perpendicular to the pipe, the water supply to the sprinklers will be off, and we'll be able to keep the water supply to the house on separately from the sprinklers, which is what we wanted to do. So then when we turn the valve like that, the sprinklers will be pressurized and on. You want to be able to isolate your sprinklers from your house water supply. And also we've got some leaks down line in this sprinkler system. So this is really just a temporary repair to get the water on in the house and then deal with the other sprinkler issues later. All right, so thanks for hanging out with me today on this. This is again a little temporary sprinkler repair just to isolate the sprinklers from the house water supply, and we'll see you next time.